Hi everybody, Colin Shadwell here, back for another pottery video. This time I'm making berry bowls. So I don't really have a berry bowl, and I don't really know what a berry bowl is, but I guess it's for holding and storing berries, is what I'm guessing. Strawberries, blueberries, really any kind of berry you like. Raspberries, I don't know, whatever you want. So anyway, it's basically like a ceramic colander, I guess you could say. It's got little holes in it to let the water drain out, I suppose. So what I'm trying to do here is just make a nice kind of straight, flared out bowl, about, I don't know, 6 inches high or so. I'm leaving the base really thick, probably a little over an inch in the middle here. Lots of clay in the middle because I'm going to carve the bottom of this foot pretty thick here. I want this to be able to drain pretty nicely. So you can see I've got it pretty straight, not too complex here, just nice flared out. A little flat part at the bottom, not curved. You want the little flat part for the water to collect from your berries. So now it's time to trim this guy. Now the foot is going to be really deep on this. Like I said, I left like 1.25 inches of clay in the middle here. So I have a lot of carving to do, which when I made these, I made 9 of these bowls. So it was a lot of carving back and forth. But anyway, I'm just trying to smooth out the outside, and then I start just digging in here as best I can. And what was nice about this, I'm going to put holes in the bottom too, is that I could kind of check my depth. And if I didn't feel like I went down far enough, I could just carve some more. So it's just kind of a lot of checking and then tapping. The way I check my thickness is I just kind of tap and I listen to the sound. If it sounds kind of like a thump, it means it's pretty thick still. If it sounds like a tap, it's probably getting pretty thin. So it just kind of, after years of doing this, I just kind of recognize the sound pretty well. So you can see I've got a really deep foot there. Now I'm going through and marking some spots that I want to cut out, some little notches of the foot here. I'm guessing just to let water drain out of if water does come out the bottom of this. And then I had this really nice hole cutter that lets you cut holes at different kind of widths, but it also kind of makes a little flare out as well. So I made 2 lines on this, one above and one below, that I can put 2 layers of these little 5-hole configurations to let water drain out. I kind of noticed on top too that it seemed like my holes were a bit too spaced out, so I put extra holes on the bottom of this one just for fun. So I'm wanting this dry out completely now to leather hard stage before I come back. I'm just taking the back of a carving tool and just using the round over edge, just kind of round these holes over just a bit more to kind of give them a little more of a bevel. Just kind of cleans up the edges a little bit more and makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, professional. That's what I'm going for here, those professional looking berry bowls. So doing it on both sides too. And again, you got to wait till this is leather hard. If this is still you know, elastic in any way, it's just going to make a giant hot mess. So this is after I've carved it anyway, so it's pretty dried out now, so it lets me clean things up. I'm going to come back through with a almost dry sponge and just kind of wipe away all these little shavings. Then I give it a once over at the very end with a damp sponge just to make sure that everything's cleared out, all the holes are cleared out, and here it is in the end. So I can fill this up with strawberries, or like I said, any kind of berry you'd like with this wonderful berry bowl. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and stay tuned for more to come.